Hey guys, hope you guys are all well. So today I want to shoot a very long overdue Q&A video with you guys. So for months and months and months, I have been compiling all your questions, and I also asked on social media if you have any questions for me. And so let's get started. All right, here's the first question, and it's from Rima. Hi Rima. Rima says, your skin looks amazing even before foundation. Thank you. Do you have any recommendations for a healthy, dewy skin naturally? I would say just have a really good diet, like what you eat and what you put in your mouth, because that's essentially what builds the cells in your skin. Skincare products are really great as well, but the most influential thing for your skin is your diet. So have a diet that contains a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables, drink lots of water, and definitely sleep as well. If you want that dewiness in your skin, you've got to get at least 8 hours of sleep. I don't get much sleep very much these days because I'm still breastfeeding my daughter, but when I do get a good night's sleep, I can really see it in my skin. It's like the first thing I can see. So yeah, sleep, good diet, those are the most important things. Skincare products, things like that, that comes way later. The first two things are sleep and food. So thank you for that question. Next question is from Instagram, and it's from Derek. Hi Derek. So Derek asks, what do you miss the most about Canada when in Korea? And what do you miss the most about Korea when in Canada? Those are good questions. When I'm in Korea, I've been in Korea for 8 years, and I have to say that the air quality in Korea has been getting worse and worse every year. So what I miss about Canada is the fresh, clean air. I don't want to worry about like the air quality before I take my kids out to the playground. I mean, I just feel like that's just kind of a basic need for human life, is to just have clean air. So that's what I miss the most. Secondly, I miss the people in Canada. Canadians are so kind, so friendly, and they're also very relaxed. I miss that culture from time to time. When you're living in Seoul, things can be quite speedy, and everyone's a little bit impatient, and everyone can get a little bit pushy, but yeah, so I miss the people. When I'm in Canada, what do I miss about Korea? I was in Canada actually over the summer, and I didn't really feel it at first, but maybe a couple days in, I started to miss the service in Korea. Everything's so fast. So yeah, so Seoul being such a fast and sort of having that hustle and bustle to it can be a good thing and a bad thing. So when I was in Canada, I really missed just the good service in Korea, and you realize how spoiled you get after living here for a few years. You know that scene in Zootopia where they go to the DMV and the sloths are running the DMV and they're so slow? That's how I feel when I'm in Canada. So especially when it comes to like government services, so slow. Next is from Ames_9. Hi Amy. She asks, with 2 kids, job and YouTube, how do you manage it all, and what do you do in your free time if you have any? Love you so much. Oh, thank you so much, Amy. How do I manage it all? You know, like I think for those of you who watch me on YouTube, you know, I give you guys these sort of polished videos, and it seems like I manage everything really, really well. Well, the truth is, I don't, and it's a struggle every single day. And there's a lot of complex emotions every single day, because you're always trying to balance your kids with your work, and, you know, trying to keep your kids and your family happy, trying to keep yourself happy, trying to keep myself happy. And yeah, it's a constant struggle, but it's something that I have to do because I want it all. I don't you know, I want to be working, and that's my passion. It's going to drive me crazy if I don't work. I also want to be happy and healthy. So how do I manage it? Well, basically, it's been about 2 weeks since I got a babysitter. So my babysitter comes in Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and she comes in 4 hours at a time. During that time, I go do yoga. I get my errands done. I do house cleaning. I organize the house and work on scripts for work. And then when I do go to work, which is not every day because I am working as a freelance TV host. So my mother-in-law, she babysits my daughter. So I'm actually really, really blessed to have my mother-in-law who can help me out with that. And if you have family who can take care of your kids, that is a true blessing. So you should thank them, and you should show them how much you love them and how much you are grateful for their help, because it really is a blessing. So I really try to be focused on my kids when I see them. One of my producers, he once told me, like, when you see this guy, like, you would assume that he's a total workaholic. But he told me that, like, you should sort of deal with your life as you would be working on a computer. When you're working on a computer, you open one folder, you work on whatever file, and then you close that folder, and then you move on to the next folder. Well, that's how life should be. He talks about how it's not really good to multitask different folders. So when you're at work, be completely focused on work. When you're going home, as soon as you open the door and step into your house, you should be completely focused on your family and spending time with your kids and all that stuff. So I really feel like that organizes how I think about things. So I try to really be present in whatever moment that I am, whether it be at work, whether I be grocery shopping, or whether it be with the kids. So yeah, I just take it day by day, and I take it moment by moment. So that's how I manage it. What do I do in my free time? I do yoga, and I also listen to a lot of audiobooks. And that's pretty much it. Moving on to the next question. This is from Junior Terrence. Hi, Terrence. What was your dream job when you were little? When you first started YouTube, did you expect it to grow this much? Okay, so there's 2 questions. The first question, my dream job when I was little, I had a lot of dream jobs. I wanted to be an orchestra conductor. I wanted to be a violinist. I wanted to be a teacher, a psychologist. What else? Oh, a movie director. I wanted to be a movie director because I loved making movies with my dad's camcorder. So yeah, those were my dreams when I was young. When I first started YouTube, did I expect it to grow this much? No, I did not. I actually started YouTube for fun, and I feel like whenever you do have some project or some goal in mind, it's best to not think about the numbers. So I never really think too much about, oh, I want this many subscribers. Instead of that, I try to think about how I can deliver the best of me and how I can deliver, really good quality videos to you guys. But no, I didn't expect it to grow this much, and I honestly didn't expect to do YouTube this long. Okay, next question is by Yestina. How did you start your YouTube journey, and what made you have the passion for it? What made you move back to Seoul? Okay, so yeah, still talking about YouTube. The way I started YouTube was I was on maternity leave with my son, and in Korea, people think that after you give birth to your child, you should be at home for 100 days. 100 days is like the key time period where apparently if you don't take care of your body, you're going to feel those effects later on in life, and they could actually damage or weaken parts of your body. So that's what Koreans think, and especially with like my parents' sort of generation, they truly believe in that. So my father-in-law was like, he did not want me to go out after I gave birth to my son. So basically, I was at home, and after about 2 months, it was driving me crazy. I was just bored out of my mind. And you know, the newborn phase, they sleep a lot. So I needed to do something. And I was like, you know what? why don't I try making some videos on YouTube, because I love YouTube, and I'm a huge fan of a lot of YouTubers as well. So that's how I started my YouTube channel. And what made me have the passion for it? It just came naturally because I talked about things that I really loved and that really meant a lot to me. So the passion came naturally. What made you move back to Seoul? So I'm not originally from Seoul. I'm from Canada, and I moved to Korea when I was I think 24, when I was 24. Yeah, so I just really wanted a big change in my life, and I knew that that was the time. I needed to make a big change, and that was the time I had to do it. So I think there's more questions on that, so I'm going to save a more in-depth answer to other questions for that later, okay? Monique_T asks me, can you do some life reflection video like you had one before? It was a really great video, and I'd love to know more about your thoughts about life, mindfulness, purposes, and goals. Yes, yes, and yes. I love talking about those things as well, and I think about it constantly. I think about how I can improve myself as a person every single day, how I can be the best version of myself every day. So yes, I would love to share those things with you, and stay tuned for more videos like that. The next question is from JSH. What did you study in Canada, and why did you come to Korea instead of living in Canada? So this question pops up so much, so I'm just going to answer it all at once. What did I study in Canada? I went to the University of Toronto. I did a double major. The first program that I did was a media communications program, and the second program was a linguistics program, because I love learning about languages and how people learn languages and stuff like that. So that's what I studied. Why did I come to Korea instead of living in Canada? So I felt like when I was 24, my career wasn't moving forward as fast as I wanted it to. So I felt like I was sort of stuck in a rut, and I wanted a big change in my life, and I knew that I wanted to get married and have kids eventually. So a big change like that isn't really easy to do when you have kids. So I knew that I had to do it while I was young, while I was single, right? So that's basically what I did. I decided that I needed to just push myself and go somewhere else. So I tried coming to Korea, and literally when I made that decision, I was just 100% confident about that decision. So I sold my car, got rid of my apartment, told my friends. My best friend thought I was crazy. Like, she literally said, I think you're crazy. But I told her this is something that I just need to do right now at this moment. And to be honest, it was the best decision that I've ever made. But of course, coming to Korea wasn't smooth sailing. It wasn't, very easy. There were a lot of challenges that I had to overcome. But eventually, I think after about 8 to 10 months, I ended up loving it here. So that's how I came here. So the next question is from Emily Simcoe, and she asks, what are your favorite places to get facials, and what treatments are most common in Korea? Okay, so the most common treatments in Korea, I would say, is just going to the nearest spa. Spas are pretty easy to find. There's usually one in every neighborhood, because Korean women are very good about taking care of themselves, especially their outward appearance. So there's a lot of spas that you can go to, and basically you just go there, and sort of the basic massage or treatment would be that you go there and they massage your back, and then you turn around, massage your face. They put like a clay face mask on you, or I don't know if it's clay, but yeah, it's some sort of like mud or clay mask on you, and you keep that on for about 15-20 minutes. and then they put on a bunch of like skincare, special skincare products on you, and that's that. And basically I try to do that once every week. And my favorite place to get it is actually right in my neighborhood. It's called Spa Namu, which means tree, spa tree, and they kind of are much more, I guess, organic. They use a lot more natural products when it comes to their skincare, so I really like that. And I love massages. I feel like they're kind of my escape to just the stresses of everyday life. The next question is from Adore Asia, and she says, Serina, could you recommend a Korean skincare channel for Asian women in their 40s? Well, I don't think that you should be so limited to your age. I think skincare wise, you should just find someone who has sort of the same skincare philosophy as you, as opposed to thinking about age. But if you are looking for a new YouTube channel, some of my favorite skincare based YouTubers are Gothamista. She is amazing. She is so updated with like the latest Korean and Japanese skincare products that I've never heard of. So usually I get a lot of my new information from her, and when she says a product is good and I try it out, usually it's really good. But again, her and I feel like have similar skin types, so that's, I think, also very important as well. Find someone who has the same skin type as you, because that way you can benefit out of the products that they recommend. Oh, there is Belle as well, Beauty by Belle. She's amazing as well, and she sort of has the same philosophy as me. She tries to find products that are safe, with less toxic ingredients, and yeah, she uses a lot of Asian skincare as well. So those are, I think, my two favorite skincare based YouTubers. So A2 Nguyen says, hi Serina, were you born in the US? You have a perfect American accent. I really like your Korean recipes and your voice as well. Hope to view more delicious recipes from you. Best of luck. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for loving my cooking videos, because you know, I'm not the best cook, but I really love to cook, and I love to cook good food and healthy food for my family. So it really means a lot that you really enjoy them. Am I from the US? No, I am not. I'm from Canada. I was born and raised in Canada pretty much all my life, and moved to Korea when I was 24. So hence my perfect accent, Canadian accent, I guess. Next question is from Han Vu, and she asks, should I use Korean skincare at the age of 19? Because I heard too much could mess up one's skin's ability to take care of itself. I just started taking care of my skin after some horrible acne, and now I have indents and scars. Please, do you have any advice? I think at 19, I don't think you should be too concerned about like anti-wrinkle formulas and things like that. Just keep it really simple and really know what kind of skin type you have, and then approach it from there. If you have a lot of acne, I would recommend just changing up your diet. Eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, and if there's one supplement I can recommend to you, it would be spirulina. Spirulina is amazing, and I'm not really a believer in like miracle pills or anything like that, but I really feel like spirulina is an incredible supplement, and it's like nature's multivitamin. I don't take a multivitamin, but I take spirulina every single day. I buy it in powder form, and I put it in my smoothie. If you don't like the taste, it comes in pill forms as well, but you do have to take about, I think, 4 to 6 pills depending on the dosage of spirulina in it. But it's such an amazing supplement because it's got a wide array of minerals, which are great for your skin and nails, especially iron as well. It's also got tons of different vitamins. It's also got a lot of antioxidants, which obviously is great for your skin. And it's like the one supplement that I take, I notice a huge difference in. So if you've never taken it before, try taking it for, 2 weeks and see if you notice any changes. I'm almost certain you will see changes within, I would say, 4 to 5 days. So yeah, I highly recommend Spirulina. Really great supplement, especially if you want to improve your skin. Okay, then last question is from Elian Paiva. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Hi Serina, do you have any advice on clogged pores and blackheads? Oh, this is a good one because I get a lot of clogged pores and blackheads from time to time. I would say just use a good exfoliator. It all depends on what kind of exfoliator you like to use. If you like the sort of more abrasive physical exfoliators, there's a really good one from the Body Shop, and it's their, here, you know what? I'm gonna get it for you. So here it is. This is from the Body Shop. It's their vitamin C glow boosting microdermabrasion, and it contains camu camu, which actually has a high content of vitamin C, like super high, like it is a superfood. So this is sort of like I mentioned, it is a little bit abrasive, so you wouldn't want to use it more than once a week. It really sheds off all the dull and dead skin cells, and it just really cleans your pores as well. In terms of clogged pores, again, I don't want to keep talking about I don't want to make it sound like it's all about your diet, but it is all about your diet. Usually clogged pores could mean or could suggest that you are eating not as healthy as you should be. So when I'm not eating very healthy, usually I can see it in my skin right away. When I'm not getting enough sleep, I can see it in my skin right away. So instead of thinking of, your skin problems being a problem, maybe think of your skin problems as a way of your body telling you that there could be some issues internally. So think of it as a way of your body communicating to you, hey, you need to, pay attention to me. You need to treat me better. And so yeah, so when I do notice a lot of blackheads and stuff, it's usually because I'm not eating very healthy, and maybe I'm eating too much fried foods and stuff. So that is it. Thank you so much for sending me in all your questions. I really had a lot of fun answering them, and I just love having this relationship with you guys where you guys can ask me anything and I can answer it, and yeah, even though we don't know each other personally, I do really feel like I know some of you personally because you guys always try to comment on my videos every time I upload, and it just means so much. I love your support. Thank you so much, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Have yourselves a wonderful day and stay happy and stay healthy. Bye!